And now to address rising insecurity in the Southeast, traditional rulers have called for the establishment of state policing. The call was made during a council meeting of traditional rulers held yesterday at Metrona Hotels in Abakaliki, the Ebonyi State capital. The royal fathers emphasized the urgent need for decisive action. Afia TV correspondent Chijo Kinjoko reports.
At a time when the clamor for state policing in Nigeria is at its highest, the call has gained a royal backing with the traditional rulers under the auspices of Southeast Traditional Rulers Council, urging governors in the region to adopt state policing as a means to cope with worsening insecurity that has negatively affected the image of the zone. They maintain that state policing remains the only viable solution to the alarming increase in kidnapping, ritual killings, and other criminal activities. According to the traditional rulers, adopting state policing will help to restore lost glory of the Southeast. The chairman of Southeast Traditional Rulers Council, Ndibisi Okeke, stated that traditional rulers in collaboration with security agencies are committed to tackling the security challenges facing their communities. He expressed optimism that with collective effort, the insecurity ravaging the region will soon be thing of the past.
We are the security officer of our various communities. We have been trying to see that we control the insecurity in our various communities. But how to manage it and how we control it, and you see that everything is coming down. But what we say is in general, we never discuss it in executive. This is executive matters.
Are you calling for state police, sir? Are you calling for state police?
Never mind, state police have been on the pipeline going, but we have our own police, vigilantes, security, which have been existing before our correction. So I think we know how to manage our security issues, and which you look at it now, everywhere is coming down. When we reach the bridge, we know how to cross it. Very soon, before one month and another, everywhere will be very smooth.
Also speaking, His Royal Majesty Ezenwa Tambakwe described the call for state policing as the most strategic move that could happen to Southeast. He said governors have been incapacitated in their effort to effectively control insecurity in the region.
State policing is the best thing that will happen to Southeast, because the governors are incapacitated. They can't give orders to the police in the state. Orders will come from Abuja. If we have state policing, security will be competitive, because no state will like his state to be rubbished. So I will admonish our people to embrace state policing. I think that's what will save this nation.
On his part, Augustine Ikechukwu, the traditional ruler of Abomeke community, emphasized that traditional rulers across the Southeast are working tirelessly to ensure that issue of insecurity is decisively addressed.
Then the issue of insecurity, I think we are doing something to make sure there's people, most especially those who are not the Igbos, we want them to feel free to come to Igbo land. Then if there are businesses they have, they should come and invest in Igbo land. So we are working towards providing reasonable security.
In a related remark, the Ebonyi State Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Matters, Uchenna Igwe, urged traditional rulers to continue promoting peace, unity across Igbo communities.
To bring people together, resolve some conflicts that is eroding and the peace of the community. They should make sure that everywhere in Igbo land is one, not disintegrating themselves or ourselves. That Igbo is Igbo. When it comes to Anambra and Ebonyi, Enugu and Imo and Afia, they are one, and it should be their utmost priority in the agenda of discussion today. Another thing is that it is time the National Assembly, the Nigeria, the presidency should know that traditional ruler is an institution that should be comprised in the Constitution of Nigeria. They need to provide them with basic amenities, charge them with responsibility that is enshrined in the Constitution of Nigeria.
Also lending his voice, the Ebonyi State Commissioner for Justice, Dr. Ben Odo, appealed to royal fathers to directly engage those causing insecurity and find a way to reintegrate them into society as a part of broader effort to reduce crime in the zone.
Ebonyi is the only state in the whole Southeast that do not observe sit at home every Monday. So they should ask our traditional rulers here what we did, and they should replicate same in the remaining 4 states. Okay, and also let me say this: let them engage engage those people who are causing the mayhem into the security process. We engage them, and they are part of our security process. If you give a thief meat to keep for you, that meat will be safe.
The collective stance of Southeast traditional rulers reflect a growing consensus that localized law enforcement through state policing they may be key to resolving the region's persistent insecurity challenges. In Abakaliki, Chijo Kenjoko, Afia TV.